What's good? Back again with another reaction. You know what I'm saying? Merry Christmas, late Christmas, because I know this is gonna be a day or two after that, or 3 days or four. I don't know. Whenever this comes out, bro, we on the daily grind. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, hopefully y'all had a good holidays, whatever y'all celebrate. Merry that. You know what I'm saying? I say Merry Christmas because man above. Anyways, go ahead and get your ready. Call your homegirl. Go ahead and get her ready, bro. Pick her up. You know, bring her over your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Like in that movie Friday, the No More Locked Doors part. Do that. Y'all go on the couch, match your PJs, whatever. Get your ready. Get your snacks. Get your drinks. Get all that ready. You know what I'm saying? Watch to the end. Like, comment, subscribe. And if you don't, still appreciate y'all for messing with your boy and watching. And just 30 seconds. That's all I ask so I can get them views, bro. Because we trying to eat out here. You know what I mean? Anyways, go ahead and get into this video. Let's check it out. Let's see what's up. This is the Crips allegedly unalived her on their birthday. The story of Lady Takeoff from Mob Pyru. First and foremost, rest in peace and my condolences to her and her family and the people that care about her. Let's get on to this video. Let's check it out.
Welcome to Hood War Stories. In this episode, I'll be
Shout out Hood War Stories. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and check his channel out. They got a lot of good stuff.
discussing the life of Lady Takeoff. Brianna Steins was born on January 23rd, 2002, in Los Angeles, California. She was raised in Long Beach and went to Jordan High School. A product of her environment, she would join Mob Pyru, an aggressive black gang located on the east side of Compton. Their turf covers a beefy chunk of landscape between Rosecrans to
shout out
McMillan,
to them,
between
bro.
Thorson and Bullis. That's mostly comprised of single-story homes.
Right.
But the bulk of their members reside in a 2-block radius, centered in and around K Street, which is a block densely packed with apartment buildings that they refer to as the projects.
Right.
Although being from this hood comes with a family-type atmosphere, girls from this gang don't have the luxury of resting in their feminine energy when their outside surroundings is a war zone. This battlefield has hardened these women into being more masculine.
Nah, they'd be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they be, and it's honestly it's dangerous when you got a female after you who's part of your ops gang, bro. Because you be trying to slide and clap and crack her. And little do you know it, bro. You gonna be right there with your, you know what I'm saying? And then she gonna reach over with and that's it, bro. That's why you can't let your guard down. You know what I'm saying?
Mob Pyru has a group of homegirls, and Lady Takeoff was loved by her section.
Right.
She was known to be active, fights, been in shootouts, and was allegedly used for setups. At a young age, she became all about her money.
That's what I'm saying, bro. For setups, bro. And she bad too. I ain't gonna lie. I probably would have got set up too. Gee. No, I'm swinging.
She connected with some pimps, hoovers, and began working the blade on Figueroa, catching dates and finessing tricks out their pockets. She was living the fast life. When she needed to double up, she hit the road. Trips to Vegas and Oakland would be profitable.
Right.
She was also involved in theft, boosting in particular. She got her bands up and received a $17,000 PPP loan. After a while, she stopped doing her thing on Figueroa and enrolled in UEI. She had aspirations to be a CNA. She was turning 20 and wanted to throw a private birthday party to turn up. So Brianna and her sister Marnisha began organizing and planning.
She was turning 20, so she was 19. Bro, she looks like she was already in their fucking 30s. The way Hood War Stories is talking about it is like she lived her full 20s and was just in her 30s or something, bro. She was barely turning 20. That's crazy.
She booked an Airbnb in a quiet residential neighborhood in Inglewood.
Damn.
Then proceeded to invite who she wanted to pull up, sending the address to various gang members from different hoods. Unfortunately, the address would land in the wrong eyes. On the night of January 22nd, 2022, at around 10 p.m., Brianna's party was warming up. She had the food ready, and guests were starting to pull up. Also around this same time, 3 members of the East Coast Crips were across town, loading up their handguns and assault rifles. These 3 members were Kendall, Corey, and Khalil, and they were a part of the shooter clique of the 11-8 East Coast Crips. Allegedly, there was some wolfing back and forth on Instagram between the Pyrus and the East Coast Crips, stemming from a social...
Bro, and that's 2 blocks away. You don't think they're gonna pull up? If you're sending the Addy and the invite to the multiple people to are your homies, who's to say that someone from another block or another hood don't mess with that 118 EC BC more than the 135 Pyro? Who's to say, like just what I said, who's to say someone from the other hood don't mess with them more than they mess with you? So they gave them the low and now they're pulling up on you. That's moving a little loose. I get it's your birthday, you're turning 20, you're still young, but you gotta take that wisdom from the OGs and have them lace your boots up. You know what I'm saying? That way you don't be doing stuff like that. You should have moved more low key. But hey, like I said, rest in peace, and let this be a lesson to all the other females who watch this, who are in the street life or messing with someone who's in the street life. You gotta be more mindful of your location and who you give it to, because you may never know who that person knows, and if they mess with them more, if they might mess with them more than they mess with you, and that might either take you out or might take whoever you're messing with out, or your homies out, or who, you know what I'm saying? It's a setup in itself. So take notes.
Media post. Apparently, the intended targets would be at the party, and they wanted to send a big message. Back at the party, Brianna, her sister Marnisha, and friends were drinking, vibing, and having a good time.
Right.
But at around 1:27 a.m., Kendall, Corey, and Khalil pull up to the Airbnb address in their vehicle and park around the corner on Hargrave.
Okay.
They exit their vehicle, then creep up to the home. In the driveway of the house, they begin shooting. They then bust down the door and unleash a hail of bullets. Over 100 shots were fired.
Damn.
Brianna was shot, and she dropped dead. Her sister Marnisha was also hit, and she too dropped dead.
Damn.
Their friend Terrence suffered multiple gunshot wounds, and he died on the spot. His cousin Jaden was also shot and later died at the hospital.
Damn.
A fifth victim was also struck by a bullet and was in critical condition, but he ended up surviving. Witnesses describe it as a scene out of a horror movie. The scene of the quadruple homicide was filled with blood, bullets, and anguish. The 4 murder victims all had gang ties.
Hey, rest in peace to all 4 of them. And that 5th one who was in critical condition. Homegirl and her sister on her birthday. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Fuck.
1 from Mod Pyru, 2 from 135 Pyru, and 1 from Grape Street. Mod Pyru was allegedly sliding daily after the murders. Friends and family came to the scene to show love and leave a memory.
Dozens of candles light up the sidewalk in Inglewood as those in this neighborhood can't help but come by and say a prayer for 4 lives taken too soon.
I didn't hear anything but the shots. I didn't hear the music or the party.
Neighbors in this community are reluctant to show their faces over fear of retaliation. But this woman a few doors down is in disbelief.
We heard the shots. At first I thought it was firecrackers, but then it was like, I told my husband, this sounds like war.
You can see the bullet holes all over this home on North Park Avenue. Police say the shooters had an assault rifle and at least 1 handgun.
There's nothing to indicate that these individuals were invited to the party. They knew the party was there. They obviously had some animus to people they knew were going to be there.
They got the
and
load,
they planned
you know what
and ambushed the people.
You need to say what happened. Somebody knows besides those who came and did it and those who laying dead.
This lady lost 2 kids in a matter of minutes in one night. You know something, say something.
Brianna's funeral had a big turnout, and many came to celebrate her life and pay their respects. But on the first week of August of 2023, 7 men from the 1180 East Coast Crips were indicted on murder charges related to a shooting rampage in Inglewood, Compton, and LA.
Hey, bro, looks like he needs to sneeze. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy. This dude looks like his face don't match his body.
That left a total of 7 people dead and several others wounded. All 7 individuals were a part of the ultra-violent shooter clique within the 1180 East Coast Crips. The birthday party attack was a culmination of a killing rampage that began December 6th of 2021 when Kendall, Corey, Khalil, Kevin, and Terrence drove to an RV park at 195 East 116th Place and shot multiple bullets into an RV, killing 2 men. The following day, the 4 men drove to a narco gas station where they got out of the vehicle and shot 2 people sitting in a parked car. A 3rd man sitting in another vehicle was also shot. All 3 survived. Then on December 14th, 2021, Corey, Khalil, and Samaje drove to a residence in Compton where Khalil and Samaje fatally shot a man and injured another nearby person. All 7 men facing multiple counts for murder, attempted murder, assault, and possession of illegal weapons. They pled not guilty at their arraignments. Brianna was still young and figuring out life when she was gunned down. Her sister Marnisha worked 2 jobs for the U.S. Postal Service and FedEx. And Taryn had just moved from Vegas to Torrance the year prior and was training to be an electrician. Brianna's family were pleased that the 7 members of the East Coast Crips were indicted.
And how do I feel about them being off the streets? I'm elated. I'm happy. necessarily expect to happen overnight, but my faith in God, I knew that this day was gonna come.
Right.
Brianna's brother is currently honoring her memory with this clothing brand called Takeoff's Apparel.
Man, that's crazy. And reason why that's wild is quick little story time, bro. About 10, 11, 12, I'd say about 12 years ago now. Not 20, 11, going on 12 years ago. Going on 12 years, 4 of my homies got. 2 of them didn't make, rest in peace to them. And I keep the memory alive every day, but this is why things like this happen so quick when you're in the streets, when you in the mix. You know what I'm saying? When you're in the fire, you get burnt, or at least the homies next to you will. And then it gets to the point where you build such a close relationship to them, and then they get taken from you at an instant. And it'll be something so crazy where, hey, they'll call you the moment before, hey, come pull up. Nah, I can't. I'm out of town, or I can't, bro. We'll hit me up tomorrow. I'll pull up on you. And just to find out 20, 30 minutes, an hour later on that night, that was the last words you heard from them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, if you're 1 foot in or 1 foot out, if you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you're on the fence. Or if you're, hanging around people, but you really don't want to be in it, bro, don't kick it with them, because this is all that comes with it. The streets are cold, and the streets don't discriminate. The streets don't care who you are, what your status is, bro. Look at the CEO of United Healthcare. That bro got, you know what I'm saying? So I say that to say, stay safe. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Merry whatever it is that you celebrate. New Year's is coming up, so with all them fireworks, it's like 4th of July. It's bullets get masked, bro. So bullet noises, I should say, gunshot sounds. Stay safe. And with that, gang, squad, I'm going to let y'all go. You know what I mean? We out.